Good morning, puppy. I was wondering where you went. It's rare to find you not at the end of my bed. Well, I guess if you gotta go, you gotta go. Now then, what do you feel like having for breakfast? It only needs to be something light. We'll take our usual break around 1. Of course you want pizza. But I'm not feeding you pizza in the morning. Will bacon fill that hungry little tummy of yours? Great. Bacon for you and... I'll have bacon and eggs too. I was thinking of having a complete breakfast, but I'd be full until dinner. Hey, just wait. It won't be long until we can eat. I'm hungry too, you know? Alrighty, puppy. Dig in. Are you all ready? You got your boots on? Great. Let's get this day started. What are we doing first? Oh, come on, puppy. You've done this how many times now? Well, as usual, we'll be checking on the animals first. Nah. We won't just be feeding them. I want to make sure that all the critters are healthy and doing well. I want them to live a long, happy life here, after all. No going to an abattoir for these friends. Look at them all, pup. They're all ready and clucking about. Well, it looks like the auto feeders have sorted them out. Alright, let's get a good look at you. Clicker, you're up first. Pup, you can check... Mr. Loopy. He seems like he'd be a good one for you today. Everything looks pretty good. Oh, what's this? A couple of scratches on your leg. What have you been up to, friend? I hope you haven't been getting into any fights. What do you think, pup? Oh, Mr. Loopy has a few scratches as well. So, can you tell if they'd be from a loose nail, or maybe a sharp wood board, or are they from, let's say, chicken talons? That's what I thought. Chicken talons. It seems these two might have a bit of a rivalry on their hands. Oh, you silly little chooks. You know you'll get the same treatment as everyone else on this farm. Unless someone's hiding from me and doesn't feel like getting it that day. Pup. This whole process is so much quicker with you around. It may have taken a bit longer at first since I had to teach you things. But now? It's easier than ever. Alright, next up. Itch, rash, Come here, you shy little chooks. There you two are. Well. Looks like Itch is a big fan of yours. Guess you'll be looking after her then, pup. Let's have a look at you, shall we, Rash? Wow. Look at you. Healthiest chicken in the Ferngill Republic. Shiny feathers, great leg scales, healthy and hearty, and crystal clear eyes. Absolutely gorgeous. Don't worry, Rash. I won't subject you to a competition. Off you go, little friend. Pup. How's Itch looking? Oh. Really? Let me have a look. Oh. Oh. I see. Did you hurt your wing, Itch? Let's check the mobility of it. This way. That way. It doesn't look too bad. Maybe just a sprain from flapping it and overextending. I'll get Marnie to come out to look at you. She should be able to tell me, well, at least give me a better idea about what you've done. Until then, we'll just wrap it up and leave it. Don't move it, okay? Good chook. Now, off you go. Have a fun day, my little friends. Huh? What's wrong, pup? Oh, you feel down because Itch hurt herself? Don't. It's normal for it to happen. She's just a silly little chicken living a full life. And sometimes living a full, happy life comes with injuries. But you grow from them and become tougher. You just need to experience them first. You will grow stronger from this. Maybe you will feel sad every time an animal gets injured. And that's perfectly okay. But you will learn about what could be wrong. How to tell and what to look for. That's what growing is. Yes, less philosophy, more farming. Do you remember what comes next, pup? That's right. It's time for the cows. Now, we don't need to milk them. As you know, I'm not a fan of putting them through that daily. However, I want to make sure they've eaten and are all doing well. Morning, my mooey friends. I hope you're all... Uh-oh. You feel it in the air, don't you, pup? The auto feeder ran out of hay. Yep, they're a bit grumpy. Some would say they're hangry, but that's okay. Let's just feed them by hand this morning. I'll clean out the auto feeder while you feed some of them. Hey. I know you all want some food. I get it. I'd be a little unhappy too. Don't worry, you'll get food in no time. Hey, puppy, could you be really good for me and get the hay all ready? The cows are a little out of hand this morning. Thank God. You can feed them while I clean the feeder out, okay? Good puppy. And I know you wanted to, anyway. Okay. How are you going, pup? You know, I'm real glad that you get along with the animals so well. I'll be honest. I was worried that getting a demi-human puppy would be, well, problematic, to say the least. Especially since dogs can be bred and trained to chase cattle and stuff like that. I'm glad you've never wanted to. And you just like being friends with all the animals here. Well, that's the auto feeder cleaned out. You know, if winter wasn't coming up, we could have just opened the doors and let them eat grass. But it's all but died off. At least the cows can enjoy their time outside before winter really kicks in. You're free to go and enjoy the outside world, friends. Just make sure you're in before sunset. It's starting to get real cold out, you know? Alright, puppy. Last set of animals. Yes, your favourite. The sheep. Good morning, my sheepy friends. How are you all doing? That good, huh? Well, puppy, it seems like we don't really have that much to do here. But we will once it gets to winter. Yes, we need to shear them. I know it may not make a lot of sense from an outside perspective. Shearing a sheep's wool in winter? Doesn't that make them cold? Yes, it does. It's the exact reason we do it. See, these fluffy little guys are actually pretty bad at staying safe during winter. Specifically for temperature. Yes, their body is mostly warm because of their wool's insulation, but they can actually freeze to death because they are more likely to stay out in the cold. So, we shear them, then they really feel the cold, and will regulate their temperatures correctly. They'll stay inside and stay closer to the heaters in here, and they'll be all warm and comfy. I'd rather make them a tiny bit colder at times and save their lives, than run the risk of losing any of my lovely sheepies. Speaking of, I hope you all enjoy your day. Go eat whatever remains of the grass while you can. Let's go get some lunch, shall we? It feels like... Whew, damn. 1 PM already. Where does the time go? Say, pup, we have Spirit Eve coming up soon. I know you loved your time at the fair. I really enjoyed it too. Mostly because of you, though. It did break my heart when you were upset over coming third in the grand display. But, hey, it's for fun, not for competition. But afterwards, you lit up with so much joy. Playing all the games, going fishing, the pickaxe challenge, earning tickets, and hey, you even got yourself that nifty hat. That was very adorable, pup. It was pretty unfortunate that you lost it in the lake afterwards, but hey, Willie said he would try and get it out. But back to the point. We have Spirit Eve coming up, and I'm not too sure how much you would enjoy it. Oh, well, it's spooky, my dear puppy. Yup, it's all ghosts and ghouls for the night. It's my favourite event of the year. We'll have a great feast where we get to eat the last of this season's food. There will be a display of some monsters that Gil would have brought in. I wonder what he'll have this year. But, most importantly, there is the haunted maze. I haven't made it through there myself for reasons. No, I'm not scared. I'm just cautiously careful. After all, it was set up by the wizard. Who knows what he's hiding in that place? Yeah, the same wizard that brought you to me. Well, color me surprised. You actually want to take part. Puppy confidence, I guess. Enough about that. Let's go grab something to eat. So, my sweet puppy, what would you like to eat? Pizza? I should have expected that. How about this? I make some... How about Old Reliable? A farmer's lunch. But I'll throw a nice slice of baked fish in for you. Sound good? Yeah, I thought you'd like that. Now, where did I leave that pasta? And I've got some eggs in here as well. So, puppy, how was that? Yeah, I knew you'd like it. Now, let's go check on the crops while we've got the energy. I feel like going to sleep after a meal like that. But, puppy, let's get back to it. We still have things to do. You know, once winter is here, we won't have any crops to grow. No, nothing likes growing that time of year. Well, there are some wild plants that are a big fan of that time, but it's just too much work for me to justify growing them. The money isn't really something I'm too worried about. And honestly, after a year of hard work, I think I'd like to take a break. But don't worry, we still have a lot of animals to take care of. Come that time of year, we'd be done for the day already. And we'd be able to do whatever we want. And we'd be able to do whatever we want. Yes, puppy. We could even take midday naps. Maybe I can take you down to the mines in winter. It could be a fun little trip for us to take. Or maybe we could spend some time in the Calico Desert. If we get sick of the cold. Maybe even the Ginger Islands. Who knows? No, there isn't a whole lot to see in the desert. Well, depending on your indulgences. Ah, boy. The crops are starting to wither already. Well, puppy, I'd say this may be the last harvest of the year. Let's say we make a game of it. We start on one line each, and we race each other to gather the most, and see who has the most by the end of it. Yeah, I knew you'd be up for a game. Let's line up and get ready to go. On go, we start harvesting. 3, 2, 1, go! Well, pup, you absolutely demolished me. Too young and fast for me. I know, I'm only 20, 30. You know, it doesn't really matter. Whatever, I can still feel it in my bones. Well, Mayor Lewis will come collect this at some point. And we'll get our final big payday of the year. I am glad to help the town out so much though. It feels nice to be a successful local business. Especially since I can offer better products than the trash Georgia Mart sells. It feels too good to come back to a warm house. Come on, puppy. Let's just lay on the couch tonight. It's been one long day. Yeah. You can snuggle up a bit. Still thinking about food. That's really just stuck on your mind, isn't it? Well, I don't really have the energy to cook if you couldn't tell. But I do have a phone. And a good friend called Gus. And a pizza we can get delivered. Yeah, you earned it, puppy. You did really well today. I'm proud of you. You've come so far. Now, let me call him so he can get it started. Just make sure I don't fall asleep while we're waiting. Got it? No, I wouldn't think you'd let me. Good